Hello everyone, in this video let's discuss how to solve the incidence matrix problem in graph theory. In previous video we have discussed how to convert the given graph into the adjacency matrix and adjacency matrix into the graph. Same let's follow here also, because the matrix representation of the graph will be of two types. One is adjacent and another one is incidence. Adjacency matrix two types of problems will be there, so those are discussed in the previous video whose link will be given in description. Now in this incidence matrix also we will be having two types of problem. One will be converting the given graph into the incidence matrix, and second one will be in which the edges which has been given here will be of directed edges. If you see here, in these two problems also we are not having the edges, that is the line connecting two vertices are not directed, that is there is no direction for the given edges. But in the second type, let's discuss when the directed edges will come, what will be the changes in the incidence matrix. Now let's solve this. So what are my vertices? V1, V2, V3 in the first problem, so I will write this way, V1, V2 and V3. Next, what are my edges? So edges are E1, E2 and E3. So in the adjacency matrix we were just using the vertices, but in the incidence matrix we will be using the edges also. Now from V1, if you see, V1 is connecting to other vertices. V1 is connecting to other vertices using which edges? V1 is using E1 and V1 is using E3. From using E1 it is going to V2, using E3 it is going to V1. We don't need the vertices, we just need the edges which it is using. So it is using E1 and E3. E1 it is using, E3 it is using, E2 it is not using, like this. Next, if you see V2, V2 has direct connection with edge E1 and edge E2. So E1 and E2 will get 1 and other will get 0. Now if you see V3, V3 has direct connection with E2 only. So we will give 1 for E2 and other will be 0. Simple problem. Now let's discuss another problem. You will get more clear idea about how to solve this problem. So what are my vertices? V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. And what are my edges? E1, E2, E3, E4, E4, E5, E6 and E7. 7 edges are there. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6 and E7. So total 7 edges and 5 vertices are there in the given graph. So using this, let's build the incidence matrix. If you see V1, V1 has direct connection with E1. It is having direct connection with E7. If you see here, E7 is not touching V5. It is not touching V5. So from V1 you can use E1, you can use E7 and E6. So direct connection. E1, E7, E6. E1, E7, E6 will get 1 and all others will be getting 0. Next, if you see V2, V1 is completed. So from V2 direct connection is for E1, E2 and E3. E1, E2, E3 will get 1 and all others will be getting 0. Next, V3. So if you see V3, V3 has direct connection with edge 3, edge 5, edge 4 and edge 7. So edge 3, edge 5, edge 4, edge 7. Edge 3 it is having, edge 4, edge 5 and edge 7. And all others, that is edge 1 will get 0, edge 2 will get 0, edge 6 will get 0. Now V4. So V4 has direct connection with edge 6, edge 5, edge 6, edge 4. So edge 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6 will get 1 and all others will get 0. Now V5, only one vertex is left. So V5 is not touching V5 is not touching E7. So V5 has only direct connection with edge number 2. Edge 2 is the only connection. So write edge 2 as 1 and all others will get the 0 as their values. Now we completed the type 1, that is when the edges are not having the direction. So now let's discuss the second type in which there will be the directed edges. Now this is the second type of problem which can be asked under the concept of the incidence matrix. So the graph is given. In which there is a directed edge. So how to solve this problem is simple trick. So same like solving the problem which is not having the directed edge, but when you are having the directed edge, if it is coming into the vertex, so if you consider A as some vertex and the arrow is coming towards it, so coming towards it means you will be assigning minus 1 in place of 1. So you are assigning 1 now, but here you will be assigning minus 1. If the direction is going away from that vertex, so moving away from that vertex means you will be going, that is out, means you will be giving 1. So if it is coming into the vertex, minus 1. If it is going out from that vertex, it will be 1. So now let's solve the problem. So what are my vertices right here? V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. So V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6. Next, let's write the edges. So what are my edges? E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 and E6. Total 6 edges. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 and E6. Now, if you see V1 is right here and the edges connected to V1 directly are E6 and E1 and E5. E6 is directly connected to V1 vertex, E1 is directly connected to V1 vertex and E5 is directly connected. So what is the scenario? When the arrow is coming towards that vertex, that is when it is coming towards V1, you will give the value as minus 1. When it is moving out from that vertex, you will give value as 1. So if you see E1 is coming towards V1, E1 is coming towards V1. So you will write minus 1. Next, E6 is going out from V1, E5 is also going out from V1. So E5 and E6 will get 1 as the value and all others will be 0. Next, V2. So vertex V2 is here. It is having the direct connection with edge E1 and it is having direct connection with edge E2. If you see two of the edges also moving out from that vertex, moving away from that vertex. So E1 and E2 will get value as 1 and all others value will be equal to 0. Next, if you see vertex V3 is directly connected to edge E2, edge E4, edge E3. So E2 is coming towards the vertex V3. So minus 1. E3 is moving away from the vertex V3. So only 1 will be assigned. E4 is coming towards the edge E4 is coming towards the vertex V3. So E4 will get minus 1. Next, all others value will be equal to 0 itself. V4. If you see vertex V4 is here, it is having only one direct connection with the edge, that is E3. So E3 is coming towards the vertex. So you can tell E3 will get minus 1 as its value and all others value will be equal to 0. Next, V5. So V5 is here and it is directly connected to edge E6 and edge E4. So edge E6 is coming towards V5. So edge E6 will get minus 1. Next, edge E4 is moving out from V5. It is moving away from V5. So edge E4 will get 1. So all others value will be equal to 0. Next, last only one is left, that is V6. It is having direct connection with only one edge, that is E5. But it is coming towards V6. So you can tell E5 will get minus 1 as its value and all other value will be 0. So this is the simple problems which will be related to the incidence matrix. I discussed all the types of problem which can be asked under this topic. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, please do comment below. I will clarify it, and the video link of the adjacency matrix is given in description. You can access it. If you liked the video, please subscribe and support us, because your one support motivates us to make more engineering related videos. Thank you.